Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield. In our last video, we picked up a couple more artifacts and we were introduced to Andrasia. So we're going to be continuing on today, trying to get some more artifacts and figuring out what's going on in this world. So we're on the Eye.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
Now we're talking.
Right.
Point me at
Let me
him.
transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
Land near the anomaly, use the scanner. Got it.
And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Yeah, so the Eye is this giant satellite we can board, or space station, floating above the lodge.
Welcome back.
So we're going to find out today what that is pointing at. So each artifact corresponds with a planet, and there's some anomaly happening on each of those planets. So we got to figure out why that's happening. Yeah, so that's the Eye. It floats above the planet that the lodge is on. Alright, we're gonna have to see if we can get to the bottom of things here. And the scanner leads you, you can see it's kind of freaking out when you point at these temples. So you follow the freaking out scanner until you find one of these. And again, there's one of these temples for each one of the relics or artifacts that you find. So now we got to figure out how we get inside of this thing. Not seeing a door up here. I'm almost wondering if there's a door further down. And maybe I wasn't supposed to come up here. That looks like an entrance way. Ah, there we go. No idea what this is gonna be. Almost seems like a type of thing you'd find in Skyrim or Oblivion. Okay, we're floating. What is happening right now?
Those rings, are they moving? They seem to react to us.
Okay, being in the center doesn't seem to do much, aside from glitch out our companion. Okay, so something's appearing. Okay, so when we touch those, it causes the rings to interact. They kind of speed up each time we hit one of those sparkling things. Okay, there's one more of them right there. Alright, time to see what we've discovered here. Is this some sort of portal? That's kind of like when we find an artifact. Wait, did it give us some sort of
Are you alright?
ability?
We need to get you back to the lodge.
Yeah, it gave us a new power. So I guess now each artifact is going to have a power that we find at a temple. Kind of on an abandoned world. Anti-gravity field. Well, let's try it out. Press both bumpers to use the power.
Abilities are truly amazing.
Alright, well that gives us an incentive to find all the artifacts and go hunt down all these powers. Let's see what the members of the lodge have to say about this
Enjoy New Atlantis,
power.
but this is much better.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tale.
It's a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Alright, let's try this out.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It was the temple that did this?
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
I'll follow up on the other
Don't think
anomaly.
it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
We should have a talk when you have the time, of course.
Yes? I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal? I'll be here when you need me.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as
So,
possible and-
anyway, about those quieter moments during space travel we discussed. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
So I've noticed.
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder. A bit. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love. Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
Sure, if we have time.
Yeah, you'll do. Look, I don't expect you to be an exact copy of Aja. Your hunger for exploration, to pierce the veil and seek the unknown, it's a common bond that we share. I wouldn't have it any other way. Good. Then we're both on the same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now, so if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey.
Alright, let's go. I'm taking her as a companion.
Dropping off a few choice items.
Okay, she still has our items.
Always. Point the way and we'll be off.
Ms. Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
Is something amiss?
Seems like they all have, like, companion missions you can go on for side quests, but I'm not going to get too wrapped up in that at the moment. It's time to find some more artifacts, I think. This way we can unlock more temples and more powers that go along with them.
Heard that the walls of Aquila City were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Yeah, let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Ko. As in Solomon Ko, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
So we find it, we find the empty nest, we find the artifact.
In the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Alright, I guess we're off to Gal Bank, and he's gonna come as our companion on this mission.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
If people are in danger,
Guess
then
that'd be
we
the
want to
Marshal's
help.
call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. We better see if we can help move the situation along.
Of course, it couldn't have been that easy. We're gonna have to get involved in this.
Aquila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
I have complete confidence in the Marshal.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now.
Sounds like you could use some help.
Rude, but I don't know you. Now please stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
They must have made demands.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Maybe I can talk to them.
It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank.
Well, we have no persuasion skill, so it might be easier just to go in and take them out. We're gonna fail at any persuasion it throws at us.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
This only works if you're willing to cooperate. What's your name?
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Glad to meet you.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
I give you my word, I just want to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Alright, here's the persuade Gabe. Of course, we have no skill in this, so whatever we do is going to end up failing here. To try and pick what we think he wants to hear. If nothing else, I'm your ticket out of the bank.
We can handle being stuck in a bank. I see what you mean. Well, I guess you have a point. I guess that's true. Okay, fine. I ain't buying it. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on.
What are your demands?
We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no!
It could take a while to get a ship.
Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Alright, looks like we gotta persuade again.
What do you mean?
We're definitely gonna fail this.
Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. You have to believe me. We never meant to take hostages. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. Part of me just wants to be rid of these people. But we need them right where they are. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to go in there and deal with them ourselves. Kinda thought that was gonna happen.
My husband's there. He's one of the...
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position.
The time for negotiation is over.
Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming.
Let me handle this.
Done this kind of work before, huh? Good. I'll feel a lot better about sending in a professional.
That sounded kind of cold-blooded.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it. Shoot quick. Don't give them a chance to react.
Alright, I think I'm gonna try sneaking in through the back and taking them out. Going in the front just sounds like more persuasion we're gonna fail at.
Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well, sometimes. I thought it was gonna be dull.
There we go. I think that was all of them. Now we should be able to talk to the sheriff and then come back for our maps. Figure out where our artifact is going to be.
Security around here. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
Everybody's safe.
That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
That's going to do it for today. Bye for now.